The floorboards of the old house on Blackwood Lane didn't just creak, they groaned with the weight of a century of secrets. My father, Sergeant Thomas Thorne, had lived a life as straight and narrow as the creases in his uniform. He was the man the town turned to when things went wrong, a paragon of local justice who had died 3 months ago in a rain-slicked car chase, chasing a ghost that never wanted to be caught. I sat in his study, the air thick with the scent of old cedar and the lingering ghost of his pipe tobacco. My task was simple: clear out the desk, file the pensions, and prepare the house for a life without him. But as I pulled at the bottom drawer of his heavy mahogany desk, it stuck. Not with the stubbornness of old wood, but with the deliberate resistance of a mechanism. I reached underneath, my fingers grazing a small recessed catch. With a soft click, the false bottom popped upward. Inside wasn't a stash of cash or a confession. It was a single, weathered leather pouch. Inside that pouch lay a passport. The blue cover was faded, the gold leaf of the crest nearly rubbed away. I opened it and my breath hitched. The face staring back at me was undeniably my father's. Younger, sharper, with a hardness around the eyes I hadn't seen in the family photos. But the name printed in crisp, Cyrillic script, and translated below it wasn't Thomas Thorne. Viktor Volkov, born, Leningrad, 1958. The hook was set. My father died a hero in the local police force. Today I found a passport with his face and a name I've never heard before. The shadow of the hero. The town of Oakhaven didn't just respect my father, they mythologized him. At the funeral, the mayor spoke for 20 minutes about the Thorne integrity. Every story followed the same arc: Thomas Thorne standing his ground, Thomas Thorne choosing the hard truth over the easy lie. But Viktor Volkov didn't look like a man who valued the hard truth. He looked like a man who had mastered the art of the shadow. Underneath the passport, I found a stack of letters, tied with a fraying piece of twine. They weren't from a lover or a friend. They were directives, short, clipped sentences typed on a machine that felt decades out of date. The asset in Berlin is compromised. Proceed to the secondary extraction point. Erase the trail. Assume the Thorne identity upon arrival in the UK. The clock is irrelevant, the legacy is everything. I felt a cold shiver crawl up my spine. My entire childhood, the Sunday roasts, the lessons on honesty, the pride I felt watching him pin on his badge, felt like a stage play. I wasn't just the son of a policeman, I was the son of a ghost. The investigation begins. I spent the next 48 hours in a fever dream of digital searches and late-night calls. I utilized every skill I had to peel back the layers of a life that shouldn't exist.